If you always are afraid of failing, you'll never grow. I just want to remind you that you don't need certainty to take the next step. You just need that gentle nudge inside that tells you that it's time. Hey, love. Really good. Have you ever felt paralyzed by the fear of failing publicly and not wanting to put yourself out there because you're not sure what other people will think? Me too. And I've been there, but I want to take you back to the wisest man who ever lived. Not Tony Robbins, but King Solomon. So just a little bit of background if you're not too familiar. He was the son of King David. He was pretty young when he became a king. He was pretty inexperienced, as you might want to say. And in 1 Kings 3, he literally said, "I'm just a child, I don't know how to carry out my duties." And this verse hit for me because we're building it publicly. Like, we're building this business publicly. I'm documenting what it's like to be able to scale my own coaching business. But you know what he did not ask for? Solomon did not ask for some big field of people to applaud him or mass amounts of success and money. What he prayed for when God said, "I'll give you what you want," he prayed for wisdom. So even though he felt inadequate, he asked for wisdom, and that was his heart posture. Frequent prayer for me when I am doing something publicly, afraid to try again after failing, or starting something new is, "God, give me a heart that listens and help me to walk in obedience and not crave performance." Proverbs 29:25 says, "The fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord, the fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe." Most of the time we fear failing because other people's eyes are on us, and that's the only reason why. It's if we were to be alone in a room trying to build a business, trying to max out a rep in the gym, trying something new, but no one was watching, it really wouldn't affect us that much. But the reason there's so much impact is because we know that people are watching, and it all stems from just that fear of man. Something that's come up for me recently is whenever we're talking with a potential client in the DMs, we hop into a call with them, and I was reflecting on this call I had with someone, and honestly, I knew they could have closed, and I was watching the call back, and it really made my heart sink to the pit of my stomach, because that person could have been impacted, but they weren't. And that's how strongly I believe in what we do. Is I was literally crying because I was like, man, their life could have been changed forever. But because when I showed up to that sales call, I didn't feel my best, I didn't look my best, I didn't give it my best, that was the result, And now when I'm watching back, Gerald, my business partner, he takes our calls, and sometimes I'm noticing certain things like, oh, we could have said this or we could have said that. But I always use that information in the marketing now to better speak to our ideal clients. Still know that with anything in life, you will fail. You're going to try, and how you grow is when you fail. But if you always are afraid of failing, you'll never grow. So if you fail, but you obeyed God, was it really failure? So, my love, you've been going hard, but you haven't been putting your 100% in, and you still feel like there's a few percentages that you have been slacking on because you're afraid of what would happen if you really went all in. And you're kind of just you're not sitting on the sidelines, you're going for it. If you're watching this video, then I know you are, but you just know that there is another level to this, and you haven't really gone for it because you're afraid of what the cost of comfort it will bring. I just want to remind you that you don't need certainty to take the next step. You just need that gentle nudge inside that tells you that it's time. So I want to know, what is something that you have been putting off because of fear of failure, because of fear of man, but is the reason that it's keeping you from your next level? It's It's that in between, it's that tension of where you are and where you could be, but what's holding you back is really that fear of failing in front of people and what they might think. And just a reminder as well, I'm not showing up every day because I'm confident in who I am, or I have no fear, or I'm fearless. I do it because I'm confident in the one who told me to show up, in the one who sent me here and created me. So I'm praying over you. I pray that the fear of man may be eradicated from you and that you will walk forward in confidence in what God has called you to. And I love you.